Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name's Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to talk about 6 different low cap gaming altcoins that I personally think have some absolute massive potential. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video since there are 6 different types of coins that I'm going to be talking about here, but just bear with me. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you are interested in trading and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I've been using for the last 4 years, feel free to go ahead and check out the MEXC exchange with the link in the video description down below. I personally love this exchange for 2 big reasons. The first big reason is because I'm a huge altcoin nerd, and I'm able to buy all kinds of different small cap altcoins on MEXC because they've got over 1,500 of them. In addition to that, they also allow me to trade crypto futures as well. But if you are based in the United States, you probably will not be able to sign up right now, simply because when the SEC started to sue all kinds of different various exchanges, all these different exchanges started to restrict US users. So hopefully in time, they will be able to open that back up at some point in time. So guys, before I actually go ahead and get started here, I first want to mention that I am not a damn magician, okay? I'm not a magician and I cannot see the future. Therefore, when I say that these tokens have massive potential, keep in mind here that it is based purely on speculation, and it's important to remain realistic as well, because I am not one of those hype type of YouTubers, okay? I am more of a realistic person who gives realistic views, and I talk about all kinds of different altcoins, even altcoins that I am not invested in myself. But we are talking about gaming coins here, and gaming projects are always fun. They're always fun as hell to talk about, especially since the crypto gaming market has literally been growing like absolute crazy within the last few years, and many people are hoping for a gigantic gaming run. So we won't waste any more time, and we will just get straight into these low cap gaming tokens. So guys, the very first gaming token that I want to talk about here is going to be GFAL, or Games for a Living, all right? So for those of you who have never heard of it, here, let me go to their website real quick. For those of you who have never heard of Games for a Living, they basically offer a unique approach to Web3 gaming by specifically focusing on quality, accessibility, and overall reach as well. All right, they basically develop games with Web3 features that provide easy access, usability, and free to play, cross-platform, and localized gaming experiences as well. All right. Now, as far as market cap is concerned, market cap is extremely low. We are currently sitting at way under $100 million at the time of me filming this video, and that's got massive potential alone just right there, to be honest with you. But really, though, in all honesty, its real potential comes with the fact that it has not seen a bull market yet and is basically in price discovery mode, and who knows how high it could go, to be honest with you. But in my personal opinion, if a big gaming run does eventually happen, I could realistically see this one running to at least 75 cents on the low end, okay? Now, that is on the extreme low end, okay? So for those of you who are throwing numbers out there like, oh, it's going to go to $5 or something like that, I mean, hey, what I would call that is more of a moon target rather than a realistic target. Again, I am not a moon type of hype YouTuber, so I like to look at realistic outlooks here, okay? And because I'm an extremely honest type of person, for transparency, I do want to let you guys know that I do not currently own any GFAL tokens myself, all right? So the next gaming token that I want to talk about here, let's see here. The next gaming token I've got here for you guys is called Decimated, all right? Now, if you guys are not familiar with Decimated, first of all, it's built on Solana. But as far as Decimated is concerned, if you are not familiar with this one, it's basically still in development, but it'll eventually be an open world survival game with the map built in Unreal Engine, where basically players can choose to play a human citizen or a cyborg cop, and they must compete to earn DO tokens, all right, which is their DO token is their main ticker token, all right. And I'm also going to note here, again, that it is built on Solana as well, so, you know, hey, transaction fees will be cheap, and this one has some pretty nice potential as well, to be brutally honest with you, all right? At the time of me filming this video, Dio has, let's see here, Dio has a market cap of just $15.4 million, which is extremely, extremely low, and that's very nice to see because it's got all kinds of insane potential if a gaming run does end up happening. But it also has a max supply of 1 billion tokens as well, which honestly really not that big of a deal. Now, if this project does end up gaining some attention and does well in the bull, I could easily see this one going to at least $2 minimum, which would be roughly about maybe like a 50x from here, where it sits right now at the time of me filming this. Now, for transparency purposes, again, as of right now, I do not own any Dio tokens either, all right? Let's see here. These are the different exchanges that you can find it on as well, CEXs and DEXs as well. But yeah, I currently do not own any, so that's just me being transparent here, all right? Now, the next one that I've got for you guys is going to be called Fear, all right? Now, a lot of you have probably heard of this one. This one's been around for quite a while, actually. But it's quite literally, here, let me go to their website. Fear is quite literally the only horror-related entertainment platform on the blockchain, all right? However, this project is extremely niched, okay? Meaning it's only going to attract an audience of people who are interested in horror-based stuff. But that does not mean that it can't take off at some point, all right? Fear has been around since 2021. So it definitely has seen a bull market already, but the good thing here is it's extremely low as it sits right now. All right, at the time of me filming this video, we've got a market cap of just, I mean, geez, guys, we're looking at a market cap of just $2 million right now. It's extremely, extremely low, okay? So that means, I mean, realistically, if it ever did take off at some point, there's all kinds of room for growth here, okay? Especially since its max supply is literally less than 50 million tokens, as you guys can clearly see right here at just 41.7, or sorry, max supply. There is no max supply, but the total supply right now is 41.7 million tokens, all right? Now, as far as how high I personally think it could go, realistically, I have no idea on this one since it is so extremely niched. And there's really only a certain specific type of audience that's going to be interested in this one. But I would comfortably assume that if it could reach market cap levels of roughly 500 million or something like that at some point in time, it would take the price to roughly around $19 or so. All right. Now, again, this is just speculation. I'm not saying this will happen because I'm a realistic type of person. This is just pure speculation if a gaming bull ended up happening and all kinds of capital ended up entering into Fear. Now, for transparency purposes, I do own Fear tokens. I don't really own that much, but I do own a little bit. So, all right. Now, the next one that I've got for you guys is one that I have recently just been looking into personally. It's called LitLab Games, all right? Which is basically a, hang on, let me get to their website. So with LitLab Games is basically a AAA gaming studio specifically focused on esports, and the company is led by experts in the video game, esports, and Web3 industry as well. Now, this is another one that hasn't seen a bull market yet either, and at the time of me filming this video. In addition, it's still got an extremely low market cap as well at just $10.5 million. All right, that's extremely, extremely low, you guys. It's also got a max supply of 3 billion tokens as well. But as far as where I could see it going in the future, on the low end of things, if this thing ever takes off, or if a gaming bull ever takes off and LitLab takes off, I mean, realistically, if it were to go to like a $500 million market cap on the low end, again, this is the low end of things, it would basically mean a 41x from here, from where we're sitting right now, which is, which at right now would put the price of the LitLab token at roughly around like $1.65, somewhere around there. So as far as transparency purposes, yes, I do own Lit tokens as well. All right. Now, for this next gaming token, let me get over here. For the next gaming token, we have got Shrapnel. All right. We've got Shrapnel. It's one that it's one that I personally think has the absolute most potential out of all of these, and I'll tell you why in a bit. But with Shrapnel, it's basically a first-person shooter game. Again, it is built on Avalanche as well, but It is basically a first-person shooter where you will fight as a mercenary extraction force operator in very competitive gameplay. Now, as far as the story goes, in 2038, an asteroid collided with the moon, and years later, meteorites rained down on Earth that are dangerous yet valuable. Okay, and your mission is basically to collect this mysterious meteorite substance, survive in military combat, and get out alive. All right. The bottom line here is with this one, guys, people love first-person shooter games, and this one is built on Avalanche, which makes it extremely unique on its own. But as far as price potential is concerned, it hasn't really seen a bull market yet, but it already has let's see here, at the time of me filming, it's already got over a $50 million market cap, but I could see this thing reaching at least a $1 billion market cap someday easily, especially with how many people absolutely love first-person shooter games. Which, if that were to happen, it would put the price around $4 to $5 range, which is about roughly I don't even know what the X would be from here. But keep in mind, this is an extremely conservative outlook as well, and it could end up going even higher also. Now, for transparency purposes, I currently do not hold any SHRAP tokens, all right? But I do plan on getting some soon. Now, as far as the last game that I've got here, the last gaming platform that I've got here on my list, it is called MEXC, all right? Let me get over to the website. So we've got MEXC here, which is basically a Web3 community hub where gamers and blockchain fanatics can communicate and collaborate, and their vision is to create a fun and dynamic virtual hangout for like-minded people who enjoy all things GameFi and experience everything that the Web3 culture has to offer. Now, keep in mind here, although this token is an extremely small cap, keep in mind that it is not an actual game or anything like that and will be purely dependent on platform usage as a whole. But that's not to say that it won't go big someday, all right? But anyway, as far as price potential is concerned, this one currently has a market cap of obviously underneath $20 million at the time of me filming this video, and it's got a max supply of 2 billion tokens as well. On a realistic level, it's possible that this one could reach market cap levels of 500 million in a bull, but again, that's based on how much it grows as well. But if it did grow that much, it would be roughly a 25x, which would put it at roughly 30 cents per token, which is, pretty big from where it's sitting right now. Now, for transparency purposes, again, I currently do not own any MEXC tokens, all right? I am just showing you these various tokens, even if I don't hold them, because they do have pretty insane potential, all right? Now, overall here, though, you guys, we obviously cannot see the future, and nobody knows exactly what will happen, and we can only speculate. But these 6 low-cap gaming tokens definitely have some decent potential, and I'm not shilling them or trying to tell you that you should buy them or anything like that. That is not the type of YouTuber that I am. I am simply just sharing some promising small cap gaming coins that caught my eye, all right? Now, if any of you guys have any questions about anything that I mentioned in this video or anything that's related to altcoins or trading in general, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me in my free community Discord server, which you can find a link to in the description below this video as well. But other than that, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video, so I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But before you guys leave, if you haven't already and you would like to, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks for watching.